This is not a friend. I feel that some of you are coming to the tail end of some sort of friendship, or you have ended a so-called friendship, quote unquote, because whoever was disguising themselves as a friend were indeed a fan. And the reason why I say they were a fan is because for some of you, there's two groups of you, right? The first group, you could have been friends with an individual who was and still is absolutely besotted by you. They see you as a celebrity, they see you as a superstar. You could be very popular amongst your friendship group, you could be very famous online, you could actually be famous. I could be speaking to a celebrity right now, someone that is an athlete, someone that's a singer, an entertainer, uh, someone that is a social media influencer. Even if you're at work, you are very well known, well respected, and this person managed to align themselves with you. Maybe they are in a position of power, who knows, but they managed to align themselves with you. And they acted as if they had the same goals. They mirrored you back onto you, if that makes sense. So they embodied certain traits that you like. They worked you out, right? Could be dealing with a narcissist, I heard. But okay. So they mirrored your likes, and I mean, the thing is, when we meet people, sometimes we're going to learn from people, and they do say when you are around certain people, you do pick up on their traits and habits, etc. But this is not that type of person. This is the type of person that will hone in on your insecurities. They were able to align themselves with you. I don't even know how they got that close, but that's the thing. I feel you lacked boundaries at the time. I feel like now you do have boundaries, because with the woman in the world card, she's got a circle around her, which indicates that spirit is urging you to have boundaries with who has access to your energy. For some of you, you've learned your lesson. You've got boundaries now, okay? And I feel like in the past, you took people as face value. You know, whatever they displayed to you, you assumed that they were that way inclined. And this individual knew that, and they played into that. But they had a hidden agenda. Their agenda was to align with you and was to hopefully be in a relationship with you. And I'm hearing for some of you be in some sort of power couple dynamic. For others of you, this person was pretending to be your friend, and to the world, to those that know of you, your friends, people at work, your family members also, they were pretending that you were in a relationship. They were emitting an energy to suggest that you were in some sort of connection, romantic secret connection, unbeknownst to you, because you are an open person and you treat everyone with respect, care, and kindness. But you were being manipulated behind your back. You know, the energies were being manipulated. This person was very territorial over you, very manipulative. They made sure that they isolated you and sabotaged things behind the scenes. They made it be known to other people that under no circumstances should they even try and cross the line with you. So they made people feel like, oh, I can't get too close to yourself, you know, because they're in a relationship with that person, or I can't really speak to that person because that's their best friend, whatever the case is. And they scared a lot of people off without you realizing it, because their whole aim was to have you romantically. And you may be quite shocked. Some of you are not shocked because you ended this connection, because you realize that this person became obsessed with you. I'm thinking of that Idris Elba and Beyonce film, Obsessed, right? And both of those signs are both Virgos, Beyonce and Idris Elba. So a Virgo could be of importance to some of you, or you could be a Virgo yourself. But let's get back to the point. I feel as if this individual was very smart. You know, they managed to align with you. They managed to get close to you. So they worked you out. So they knew how to not play in your face without you realizing their agenda. For others of you, I feel like there's a separate group here that I'm speaking to, and I feel like this could be a friend that was and that is the same gender, and this person had romantic feelings for you. They were very threatened because you were advancing in life. Maybe you got into a new relationship, you were very happy, you were happier than you were before, and maybe before you were with this new partner, they had a lot of access to you, but they view you highly and they put you on a pedestal. They became very resentful towards your partner. they saw your partner as a rival, an enemy that they had to destroy, right? And I feel like they knew on a subconscious level that they will never get into anything romantic with you. They knew that you didn't look at them in that way. And this is what fueled them even more to be in this energy of sabotage, because in their head it was like, if I keep trying, then maybe, or if I get this person out of the way, then maybe I have a chance. But this person, they tried to sabotage you in regards to, you know, you being in a relationship. They wanted your partner to leave you. So what they were trying to do is they were trying to get into your ear and tell you things like, I say, for instance, it's the same gender friend, right? Quote unquote friend. But they will say things like, oh, I went out on the weekend. I chatted up so much different girls. You want to see the girls at the party. You want to see their body, bruv. They were buff. And they will say things like that to try and put in your head that you're missing out. Or say this is your partner. They will say to your partner, I don't think you should settle down. Like, you're wasting your time. You're missing out. Like, why are you're boring, man. You've changed. They'll keep saying that your partner's changed to try and make your partner think, hold on a minute, I have changed. Yeah, I'm being a bit boring. All I do is, go work, go home, spend time with my girls, spend time with my man. And yeah, I need to hang out with them. That was the plan. For some of you, it worked and it actually ended a relationship. You actually didn't get the stability that you were striving for with this actual partner. That person left you because that friend was in the way. And the reason why that friend was in the way, this is the Aquarius card. Aquarius rules the 11th house, which rules friendships, groups, clubs, and organization. That friend wanted you to sabotage yourself because they wanted to be with you. Okay? They couldn't accept the fact that you were going in a new direction. And for some of you, they didn't even admit it to themselves that they had feelings for you. But one thing for sure, they were very dead set on sabotaging you and your connections. And again, they saw your person of interest or your partner as a rival. They were very fixated on destroying your connections. And for them to be the permanent fixture, they forced themselves to be a third party in your relationship. And what actually happened is they caused more harm than good. They caused a lot of pain. They broke up a family. For some of you, you've got children with your partner. And this person in the background was playing in your energy, was playing in your person's energy. Pretending to be happy for both of you. For some of you, you found out that you were expecting and this person was still hovering around. For some of you, it could be a male friend. For some of you, it could be a female friend. Because this person was competing with you. They were competing with your partner. And that's why it's very important to have boundaries. Now, some of you may say, how can I have boundaries? And, this person didn't give any indication. Just have personal boundaries. Don't always allow people access to your energy. If this person is over-giving, like continuously calling you, continuously wanting to hang out with you, that's a red flag. If this person is speaking ill about your partner and trying to deter you away from your partner when your partner hasn't even met them, for some of you, or done anything to them, that's a red flag, unless you're complaining about your partner to this individual. And if you're doing that, you need to stop and try and find someone else to complain to. Either journal it or write about it. Journal it isn't write about it, same thing, but talk about it to a trusted friend or family member, because this person is using what you say to them as fuel. Because this person has been, projecting spiritual attacks and chaos magic onto your connection. And then coming to your aid when things fall apart, when it was them in the background doing it. For some of you, this person has been saying one thing to your partner and one thing to you to see a collapse in the connection. But this person is going to face karma. If they continue to do this, they are going to face karma, because their whole aim is to have you for themselves. For some of you, you are going to get married to this person, right, that you're with now, or you were going to get married. And for some of you, this marriage didn't take place, or you had a divorce because of this friend. But for others of you, you will gain a connection with someone and a marriage. And when you do, this person needs to go, Because the longer this person is in your life, the longer this person is going to block your blessings. They're not a friend.